Hey guys, PsyStarcraft here with another StarCraft 2 commentary. We have SC2 once again. I know how much you guys love SC2. I love him a lot too, but those are stories that I can't tell on the internet. He's against One. WBC One is I think it's a newer team, either that or they're just kind of now in the spotlight. But they used to have Cruncher and a bunch of other players. I don't even know if they're any good or not. But anyway, there's some backstory for this game. As you can see, One WBC is saying you're on a roll today, and I'll show you I'll show you Protoss OP now. But anyway, Spanish played him about 3 or 4 times in a row and defeated him every single time with just crazy all-ins is what I heard. He's been telling me a little bit about this series of games. But this time his opponent is trying, and Spanish says this is one of the funnier games, so we'll see if he can at least take one game off of SPanishiwa, of course, in the top left, as the Zerg, vileSpanishiwa representing Vile. vilegaming.com, I think? It's kind of bad that I don't know my own team's website by heart. vilegaming.com, if that's not it, do a Google search, you lazy assholes. So, was that enough filler time in the beginning? Not quite. You want to fill, as a commentator, you want to fill enough time so that your opponents have revealed what kind of build they're going. So I think I've revealed that Spanish will be going a 15 hatch. But as far as the toss, there we go. Oh, now I've covered enough time. Oh my God, there's a forge. He's going forge first. It's so exciting. And of course, if Spanish does choose to get hatch first after 16, cannoning out is a likely possibility. Likely possibility. Wouldn't that make it, I don't really like those two words next to each other. Definite possibility, likely possibility. What's the difference between a definite possibility and a likely possibility? I mean, a possibility and a definite possibility. There is none. I don't think there is. Oh, and he gets triple, oh, just triple pyloned out. And I wanted to tell you guys something that Spanish did that some of you might be wondering about. He actually went 16 hatch. Now, of course, this will be a slower hatchery than a 14 or 15 hatch. But that extra drone will be out long enough to mine. Oh, what the hell? Canceling that, not making a gateway. But anyway, that extra drone will be out long enough that it will make your spine come sooner because he'll mine enough minerals. Or so SPanishiwa says. I haven't actually tested it, but I trust him because he is awesome. So 16 hatch equals slower hatch, faster pool. 14 or 15 hatch equals faster hatch, slower pool. And 16 hatch also would probably lead to a better economy, I'm guessing. Not 100% sure. Spanish trying to bust down this interesting Protoss wall with 3 drones. Not going to happen. He's going to try to bait this cannon, and he's going to cancel it last second here. Hopefully run the probe back. Now, what Zerg players can do with this situation is just this. They can send a drone into the Protoss base, and as long as the hatch gets like halfway done before they scout it, you can actually kill them with roaches pretty easily. Cats is a big fan of this. Root cats, or I should say complexity cats now. And we'll see if Spanish tries that. I don't know if there's room to build a hatch here, though. Doesn't look like there's room here. I think he's trying to get one down. Look at all that excess money, though. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I'll keep an eye on that drone up here. Anyway, this one WBC it's kind of interesting. I think it was a waste, personally, to rebuild this gateway in this location because he's canceling 2 pylons, which is 50 minerals. And the gateway is going to die eventually, so he's going to lose a gateway as well. So I'm not a big fan of it. Oh, Spanish does see this pylon, and he actually can't get out of his base. So I think he's going to lose another base here. He probably doesn't even need this pylon. And anyway, I think it would have been better off just building it in his main, rallying zealots here if he needed to. It's not like he had to get them here quick, and not wasting the gateway. But I don't know, might pay off in the end. This hatchery is going to go down to a probe and zealot combined effort. And probes actually do decent DPS when they're actually allowed to attack. Like, it's obviously it's not any better than any unit in the game, but it's not too bad. You can notice the difference. And he's actually canceled a pylon, now building another pylon. So this guy is doing some crazy stuff. This zealot is supporting this cannon wall off. Perhaps the zealot was for some kind of upper ground vision. Zealot's gonna go down, and it does, but that doesn't really matter because Spanish had to cancel this hatchery still. Is he getting a roach ward? No, he's going fast layer, perhaps a Nidus network. He's got a drone here. Still unsure what this drone is gonna do. It is hiding in like the only place that you can't really see. Well, I guess you can't see up there, but How is Spanish going to pull this one out of his ass? That's what I'm wondering. Because he has done some crazier things. There's the Roach Warren. There's the Nidus Network. So he is going for a Nidus Network. He's going to use this drone to try to find the best location. It seems there is one right here. And this Nidus attack could actually work. Oh, but there's a Void Ray. Never mind. This Nidus attack isn't going to work at all. And this is what you do. If you're a Toss and you're trying to stop a Zerg from doing some crazy all-in once they get behind, or if you fast expand and you wall off with cannons and they're going to attack with Zergling Roaches, a lot of Toss players will go quick Stargate, and that's exactly what ONEwbc is doing. And I think it's going to work. It looks like it's going to work. It depends on if these Roaches can do enough damage before the Void Ray does clean them all up. Does he have a lot of units? He's got some links right now. And there's the Nidus. Oh, perfect location. The Toss has no idea, but we're only seeing 4 Roaches. Those Roaches are going to be a bit behind the Nidus completion, so a bit of a mistiming right there. Spanish will possibly be scouted and destroyed, this Nidus Worm, before the Roaches are even out and able to do anything. Toss hears it, doesn't know where it's coming from. Swarming in the lings, 6 slings, no speed. If only that was a Spore Crawler. But 2 Queens. 2 Queens will be able to support these Zerg units, 1 Creep Tumor. And looks like this Nexus might actually go down, but there is a Void Ray out, a 3rd one on the way, a Phoenix rather, and there was another Void Ray doing something. I forget where he went. I have to pause this for... Oh, he came back. Okay, so 2 Void Rays shooting down some Lings, trying to kill the pylon to prevent a 3rd. Little does he know it's a Phoenix. 2 Queens, no match for Void Rays. He needs to produce more Queens. Needs some spores, needs something to kill these Void Rays, but he doesn't have it. Does he have a transfuse on this Queen? Oh, run, Queen! No! And he's focus firing the Queen with the high energy, intentionally or not. This Queen is going to go down, and Spanish has no evolution chamber. He's got 1 Queen. He's producing a 2nd Queen. Didn't even do that much economical damage. 30 to 20 Harvesters swarming out with the Roaches, but forced to retreat, at least delay. Oh, and the Queen is going balls out. I'm going to take you down, bitches. No, the Queen injected by energy. Now she knows how it feels. And this Phoenix just lifting up these Roaches needlessly. Not really needing to do that at all, and blocking these Roaches for the time being with that Zealot. Zealot goes down. Roaches swarming into the expansion. Going to kill a couple of probes, hopefully. Spanish trying to drone up, still blocked out at his main. Still off 1 base. Protoss off 2 bases. And these Roaches aren't going to live much longer. Down they go. Now 29 to 23 Harvesters. Toss on 2 base. Spanish on 1 base with no anti-air tech. He's just got Queens to fend off those Protoss Void Rays. And he's making another Nidus. I'm assuming this one will be used for some kind of expansion. And yep, there it is. He's going to try to expand once more. He needs to kill his pylon. The Protoss is going to know this is happening, though. He sees this pylon dying. He has to assume the Nidus is right next to it. And he's going to move down here with his Void Rays and take out this drone. And I don't see where this game is going to go from here. I don't see Spanish coming back from this. He does kill the pylon. Huge win for Spanish. The Protoss is now 24 food from being supply blocked. So if he kills 3 more pylons, oh my goodness, lifting up the Queen. Going for the Nidus. Doesn't want any more reinforcements. Probably a smart move by ONEwbc. This guy is a pro at the highest tier. And down goes 1 Queen. Down goes another Queen. Look at those +1 air weapons. Oh, and Spanish finally loses to ONEwbc with a nice little wall off. Some nice cannon. Another nice destruction of the hatch right here. And Void Ray is a very smart choice in this situation. Spanish finally losing a game in their series. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, as always. And if you're a guy, please do not pierce your ears.